like sage. And on me, you should get a raise. On me, yeah, you can hate.
Yeah, pulling up with the coupe.
Oh my goodness.
Must have done same with the roof.
Oh my goodness.
You sitting looking stupid on the stoop.
Oh my goodness.
I would take notes if I were you.
Oh my goodness.
This was designed with the stars, the square and the cross, so we know true north.
Oh my goodness.
Smiling with 50 carats in my jaw.
Oh my goodness.
The law, it's a shame, rhyme, crime. It's a shame they let us jump out of...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Broncos going up against the Browns.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And the Cleveland Browns. Now a play fake here on first down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now.
To throw is Simeon. Screen play, Anderson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. So here we go, first and 10 now. Simeon. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On second and 10, Simeon. He will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go.
Now Simeon. Now they go screen. It's complete. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. Off the fake to Booker and Simeon. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Here we go now. Here we go. Patriot. Gun. All right, here we go.
Now Simeon on 3rd and goal. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Good. Now look at 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Let's go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now a man who punted for the Broncos for 6 years, Britton Colquitt, on to kick it away. As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. handoff as they run the counter play. Oh, look at the juke. Room to run inside the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A Broncos score. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Kaiser now. He's going to fire one deep over into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Green 39! Green 39!
After the interception, here's Simeon. He spots Henderson open left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. To throw on second is Simeon. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
In motion left here, Sanders.
Watching that, Barney! Back to the Philly, here we go!
From the gun on third, Simeon. Got a man, he finds Sanders. Now a first down throw, Simeon. And he hits his man on the out route, Demaryius Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down in the red zone this time.
Here we go now! 3-19! 3-19!
From the red zone now, Simeon. They set up the screen to Booker. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So the chains are on their sides. It's first and goal from the 6.
Lucky 56. Set. 3-19. All right now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and run with Booker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And he motions the wide receiver. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football. And the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
Simeon now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it in. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll throw here. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And Kaiser can't escape this time. They get to him. And that'll be... Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Simeon on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs in. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Here we go.
out of the gun. Simeon. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney.
On second down, here's Simeon. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
A shotgun snap for Simeon. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Green, 39. Green, 39. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
The motion man is Fowler. First down, it's Simeon. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To the air again, Simeon looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
No, check. Patriot. Gun.
Again, Simeon. Incomplete into the hands of Fowler. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Benny Fowler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. McManus now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back in.
Time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On second down, Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. They go play action. Kaiser. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And that will come the offense as they take over. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st down, Simeon. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His first touchdown. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. A gain of 32 that time. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked. Maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
If this was boxing, you think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one, because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Now, that's a decent amount of aggressiveness right there. Inside their own 10-yard line, they still run the toss, even though they know that that can be a little bit of a dangerous play, and it pays off pretty well with a nice run.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Everyone's got 4 down. Detroit! Detroit! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up! No.
Alex Simeon. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A first down carry here for Johnson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Kizer now on second down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. 5. And he will... And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll...
A little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's Kizer. That's Njoku over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. On play action, Kizer. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a second down throw for Kizer. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success. Third and long for Kaiser. He finds Coleman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. First down, Kaiser. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here we go.
On second down, Kaiser again. And this is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To the air again, Kaiser. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ricardo Lewis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Whoa! The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. 319. 319.
In motion right is Thomas. They'll fake it. Now Simeon. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Broncos on third down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Simeon. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still...
At the same time, that's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Off the fake to Booker, it's Simeon. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be fourth down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here we go on fourth, Simeon. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. Gun.
Now a first down throw, Simeon. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Simeon throwing again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 8-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The slot man in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing again is Simeon. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they were able to get to him on it.
Simeon now to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Play action. It's Simeon. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On 4th down, Simeon. He's going to air one out. It's caught at the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Benny Fowler with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything.
Coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!"
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. To throw is Kaiser. He'll rifle this one deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the 4-down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
Now Simeon. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Leopard. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Let's go. Blue 90.
From the gun, here's Simeon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight.
All right, here we go.
A 2nd down carry for Booker. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Simeon. He's going to let this one go for left. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 47 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Detroit! Here we go now. Leopard! Detroit! Here we go.
Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. Incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Back to throw, Simeon. They set up the screen to Booker. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
To throw is Simeon. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now a play fake here on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Trevor Siemian taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos add on.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's brought down after a good gain. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Kaiser now on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
Over! Here we go now. Leopard!
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2.
Leopard! Back down to that Philly. Here we go. No. Jack, Patriot.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. From the gun on third, Siemian. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
No. Jack, Patriot. Now let's go. Detroit. Over. Now let's go. Green, 39. Watch him now, Barney. Gun.
Indeed going for it, Siemian. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Second down, here's Simeon. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
All right, now, look at this. Hurry up, here we go. Leopard.
Out of the gun, Simeon. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jordan Taylor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk.
Throughout this game and privately.
A first down throw for Kaiser. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And now it's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Todd Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. His throw caught right around the 6. A very solid gain of 27. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw on 2nd is Simeon. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Browns getting set to go. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution. Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Play fake, Kaiser under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll throw here, Kaiser. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The Bronco off. Quick turnaround for him after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it. And you know me, and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now? Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Take your shot right here. After the interception, here's Simeon. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help. No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play. Simeon on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing. And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance. And he did. They come out here in the eye. They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done. Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball. Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort. Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Well, congratulations, Mr. Lucky. You know that's one that he would love to have back. That should have been picked off. Threw that one into a crowd. He's just so fortunate the defender couldn't react fast enough and get his hands up. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They snap it to Simeon. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it. Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, it's Johnson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Second down following the run. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
After the penalty, it's Crowell. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this again? On second down, here's Crowell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So a tough spot for Kizer. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And he gets it down to the 32. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
4th down, Kizer, desperation time. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar home.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27.
All right, here we go. Blue, land it. Over.
On first down, Simeon. And Noah escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So a collective holding a breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. And they will hand things over to their backup quarterback. A first throw for the backup Osweiler. Over the middle this time to Fowler. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, good move. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And this looks to probably be the final play. Play action. It's Osweiler. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Now McManus on to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. One final shot for Kaiser. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. As time